Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, Hajime got dunked on by a bunch of people because everybody thought he was sus. Actually no, to be fair it was only Kazuichi. He was being a massive penis. And now we're here. Turns out someone killed my boy, my baby boy. I have no idea how it is possible that this ginormous robot that was able to take a bazooka to the chest was able to be killed like this in this way. This seems just unattainable. But now that I'm seeing it, it looks like they might have dropped a pillar on him. How heavy are those goddamn pillars? Jesus Christ. That pillar toppling over is like as hard as a bazooka, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, let's keep investigating. It's a picture of Usami's face with grapes in her mouth. There's nothing at all strange about it. There's a hammer. There's no way someone hammered him. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon of that broke Mechamaru? There's no robot blood on it though. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Mechamaru. Is it? I don't feel, no. This hammer is the weapon, but it looks little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. They're trying to divert.
It is strange.
Also,
no?
Where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they are. Did someone go in the secret dead room or whatever it's called? That's what it's called, right? Secret dead room? That room where you do the death challenge or whatever to obtain the ultimate weapon. Is that what the ultimate weapon was? New looking hammer. Interesting. There is robot blood here. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and it's broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over, the other one's still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Great Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't seen any change either. They're not tipped over. So it's like Nekomaru was hit with the corner of the pillar, of the top of the pillar. How the hell did that person time that correctly? That doesn't make... Well, they'd have to be incredibly lucky, Nagito, but I don't feel like Nagito was the one who killed Nekomaru. I don't know why. He just seems like too much of the obvious choice, you know? That it's just like he didn't do it. Come on. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. Might mean something. I see. I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. What? No. This is on par with Kanji stupidity, where he's like, whoa, is someone beating someone over the head with a TV? Like, bro, shut the hell up. Get out of here. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's not possible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do
We'll have to try it out. Well, okay, are you saying there's an accomplice then? Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. It's... What wonderful, wonderful thumbnail you have given me here.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Unless someone has like super ultra mega ultra strength powers, then that's a no-go. Someone probably tipped it over though. You'd have to have a wicked amount of strength to do that, or you have to use some kind of device. Maybe they like bashed the hammer against the side of the pillar or something, and that's why it's clean and it's not the murder weapon.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3!
This is not Dragon Ball Z, ma'am. You cannot use the Kaioken. No, seriously, just give up already. Nah.
Why?
It's no use. It won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Mechamaru, he's definitely the only one. Interesting. I'll keep it in mind that this might be like a another Sakura situation, but I don't think Coach Nekomaru felt like he was on the verge of doing anything like that, unless he truly was the traitor and he wanted to take himself out. Kind of like Sakura in the first game. A lot of parallels with their characters, to be honest. What is that? Along the tower floor, there appears to be many lights built into the floor illuminating the wall. Because of these lights, the walls and interior design of the tower look green. However, because these lights are shining on the walls, the ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. But there's nothing strange about lights, so they probably have nothing to do with the case. Okay, the door is chained. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? I would say it's to lock the people out from Strawberry Tower, but the thing is, if someone was in here murdering someone, the motion sensors would detect that, and they wouldn't let that door open anyways. So I feel like they're trying to misdirect. I feel like someone from Strawberry House murdered Mechamaru and is trying to make it look like someone from Grape House did it because the door is locked on the Strawberry side. But the thing is, they have an elevator between the two houses that they can use to murder someone anyways. So I feel like that's a misdirection. Big brain over here. Big brain, baby. Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with the key? There is no lock on these doors. They literally don't open if there's motion inside. From either side. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from Strawberry Hall side. Yes, you would. Use the contact elevator. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. Well, yeah, it does, but there's two ways to get from house to house, so... If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Yeah, the question is, why would they need to do that if this door is open on this side and motion... Well, to be fair, I guess after the murder, when there's no movement or anything, the doors could be open from either side. So, okay, there's two motives I can think of for why they're doing this. One is that they wanted the people from Grape House to find the murdered body, specifically. Or two is that, like I said, they want to obfuscate and make it look like people from Grape House are the first suspects because they're the only ones who could have gotten in because the door was chained locked or whatever. Okay, and then let's look at Mechamaru. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. How does that happen? Look at that dent. It's ridiculous. And his chest plate is even dented in. His legs twisted off. His arms broken. It actually looks like he was tied up around the arms. Wait, it looks like there's a rope around his legs. What was that for? It's only around one leg too. Maybe to drag him or something? Huh. Interesting. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should be durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now, it was probably not the best time to think about this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Well?
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? That is a fair point. Maybe they didn't know? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over.
You!
But they went against Coach Mechamaru. He ain't the type to die easily.
What's that?
They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. Oh, they surprise attacked them. Or they surprise attacked him and probably pressed his sleep button or something like that. And then they tied him. That's the only reason. That's the only way it would make sense. Because even if, let's say they did hit Coach Mechamaru with the hammer by surprise, he's durable. He would like punch the shit out of him before they got the chance to do anything else. So they probably used his sleep button because he told everyone where it was at the back of his fucking neck like a dumbass. Rip my boy with metallic testicles. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Mechamaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who's capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Okay, so his blood is fluid flowing out of Mechamaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Mechamaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil for Mechamaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means that all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not gonna be easy to clean up. Shut up, Hajime. Stop thinking about cleaning up. Your friend's dead, okay? My social link died before I can max it out, goddammit. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor. Mechamaru's head. Huh? There's something protruding from behind Mechamaru's neck. Is this? Oh, the button. The sleep button. So someone busted open the latch. Okay, theory. Someone surprised hit him as hard as they could with a hammer, and then the button was exposed and they quickly pressed the button to put him to sleep, I guess. Right? That's right. It's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Mechamaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press the button on the back of Mechamaru's head. Even if Mechamaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Yeah, you're kind of right. It's even more interesting to me how that happened then. Because let's say they did hit him with a hammer in the back of the head. Unless he short circuits or acts like a human would in that situation, then I would assume that Mechamaru would just turn around and be like, what the hell, maximum effort, and then do like an all might punch or something. Like, all right, chest is dented in. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might be able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Probably slacking, being a dick. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Mechamaru's left leg. Metal wire. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Mechamaru first. Yeah. Actually, I'm still second guessing myself as to whether that tie around his leg is them trying to haul Mechamaru around. He's probably heavy as hell, bro. Even if you did tie something around his legs, I don't think you would be able to drag him around. So maybe that had another purpose. I see that it's tied in a noose on the other end. So maybe it does have something to do with them pulling him. Cause like you wouldn't really have a handle for yourself to pull on if you weren't pulling the guy with a tied up piece of his leg. So that's okay. That's the theory I'm gonna stick with. They probably pulled him around or something. Who did this and how were they able to bind Mechamaru? Also, the tip of this wire, it looks like it's been tied in a loop, but yeah. What's the point of this? Already way ahead of you, Hajime. way ahead of you. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Mechamaru's body. And...
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well?
Under Mechamaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Mechamaru's body. Oh. The pillar? You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments?
See?
Here, look. There's a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mechamaru's body. So are you saying... So parts of the pillar are underneath his body? That wouldn't make sense if the pillar was dropped on top of him.
Well?
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mechamaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. True, also. If the pillar was dropped on top of him, that would be more consistent, right? Fragments of the pillar being on top of him as opposed to on the bottom. So, wait. Is this game leading me to believe that he was dropped on the pillar? Fucking how? How do you do that? What's strange about that? Is there a problem? They're not on top of his body? Yeah, bro.
Yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. Probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Pillar fragments have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's definitely very important. So, okay, my theory before was that the pillar was dropped on Mechamaru. But the game's trying to lead me to believe that Mechamaru was dropped on the pillar, and then the pillar broke, and I guess he smashed apart like that, maybe? And that's how the rock fragments got on the bottom of his body as opposed to on the top. But then why is there robot blood on the top of the pillar? Unless somehow someone was able to lift Mechamaru up way taller than the pillar is and then drop him on top of the pillar? Where though? How? There is no such mechanism through which you can do that in this room. It doesn't make any sense. Like, even if, let's say, the rope was used for that purpose, what did they have to tie the rope to that would have them hang him off the ceiling or whatever the hell in order to drop him higher than the pillar is? Because you can't like use the rope to hang over that pillar and then drop him on the other pillar, because that's not long enough and that's like way off to the right of the other pillar. So how the hell did they do that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. All right, what's next? Got the hammer, got the chain, got the pillar. So all that's left is actually the other pillar. There's nothing strange about this pillar. Oh, okay. Let's talk to everybody then. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Mechamaru's body.
See?
There are lots of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mechamaru's body.
Well?
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mechamaru's body, can you stop saying Mechamaru, please? There are hardly any on top of his body at all. Yeah, it's definitely strange.
I see.
In this case's Monokuma file, there is no written time of death, correct? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hiyoko died too? He's trying to obfuscate the time again to make it weird. Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could that be the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building? Yeah. Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Jackie's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower.
Which means?
The reasons each tower's wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it's merely a projection. Yeah, that should be the case. Then it is decided. The two towers are the same. What? We solved this 20 bajillion years ago. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneous. Okay, Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to... I mean, Sonia's just trying to sound useful. Jesus Christ. Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. There is something I thought that was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're gonna go back that far?
Like...
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard the rumbling sound? Rumbling. Oh yeah, right. That big-ass noise we heard that woke us up in the middle of the night. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. So that was, I'm assuming, the pillar breaking, maybe? I guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but the noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. Oh, it's a Danganronpa 1 situation. The crummy rooms don't have noise cancelling or whatever the hell, right? Compared to the other rooms, like Monokuma said. Unlike the rooms in the first game, which all have the capability to drown out sound.
What's that mean?
In the end, I never found out exactly what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? It's too bad that we didn't look at a clock right when we heard that rumbling, huh? That would have been pretty good. You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. Oh, it said that was around 5:30. Akane, you beautiful, beautiful meat person. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Why?
What the hell? I went through the trouble of remembering that and you've got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Yeah. As much as she doesn't want to admit it, Mechamaru was her husbando, so... I guess for now, I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. Oh, right. Someone got the ultimate weapon, the hammer. The final dead room, huh? What the heck? Why are you bringing that place up all of a sudden? Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mechamaru. All of that evidence at the crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside the building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Oh yeah, I just realized as well, all those wires and all that shit must have also come from that room, huh? Monokuma said beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life and death threatening game.
Well?
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. No. Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
You?
Man, it's noising. I can't focus with all this noise. Sorry.
It's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. You said that before. A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while now, haven't you?
Hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. Probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out the sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go out. I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia, thank you for being useless. How come you're not going, Akane? Well, the sound is annoying and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. She doesn't want to leave her husbando. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Yep, if you say so. Upstairs in the lounge. I wasn't aware that that clock rang. Oh wait, that's the phone. Where the hell are... Oh God, Jesus Christ. Everything blends in with everything. Is that the phone, or is that sounds like the phone? The clock is not gonna make that noise, right?
See?
Jesus, so noisy. Looks like the phone is ringing. Okay, cool. The phone, huh? Guess I'll answer it. Yo! Let's see, just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. That voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko? Jeez, you guys know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House?
Like...
Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. Oh. Ha. That is very sus. I am gonna make a prediction that the killer is definitely someone from Strawberry House. Because, oh no, the elevator suddenly happens to go out of commission. And the door to Strawberry House just so happens to be chained also. So they're probably gonna try to make the case that someone from Grape House murdered the Mechamaru, right? And that feels like definite misinformation, definite obfuscation, trying to divert from what actually happened or who actually killed someone. So sus. If someone in Strawberry House is sus. And we can't enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry House door button is broken too.
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
we're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Oh yeah, and that's right. Oh, right, and that's another thing. Nekomaru was in Strawberry House with the other guys. So that's also another reason that it couldn't have possibly been someone from Grape House, unless Nekomaru was hanging out here in the middle of the night for some reason. We can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you guys know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit. Why'd they have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already...
see.
Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it! The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. I'm glad you see it too, Fuyuhiko. So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
Dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
I guess we have to let Kazuichi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. Guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Damn. Hajime roasting everybody today. Jesus Christ. Based on what Kazuichi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without any parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys gonna be okay?
Damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards.
Hey.
So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They've prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator's out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too.
Huh?
The button to Strawberry Hall? Okay, so that's even more suspicious now. I think I'm right. Big brain. So the killer, A, broke the button to Strawberry Hall. B, chained the door to Strawberry Hall. C, broke the elevator. And I feel like that might have been what Fuyuhiko said for that purpose, to split everyone else up so that we can't do a proper investigation, and also to misdirect people into thinking that someone from Grape Hall murdered Mechamaru. Because the people in Strawberry House can't access the crime scene to begin with. And that's what they're gonna try to do. What they don't know is that Akane made sure to grab the time from when we heard that loud rumbling noise, which I'm assuming was like the pillar making contact with Mechamaru, right? So that's, yeah. So they're probably gonna be like, the elevator and the door and the button were broken, so there's no way somebody from Strawberry House could have killed someone. That's probably gonna be their line of reasoning. Calling it right now. And that door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button's also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means for now, it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently, Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hopes in him. Right. But Monokuma isn't gonna wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... What now? Hey. Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Oh no, I'm Nagito? Fuck. I've done become crazy. I'm gonna murder you all. Fuck you all. Alright, it's time to go crazy, Nagito. Kill everybody. Kill everybody. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't huh me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Mechamaru was killed, right? And then the body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, it just had to be Mechamaru.
Damn it.
After what he went through to come back to us, damn it.
How pitiful.
It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Ha! Is it alright if you wait a little bit before you do that? We should,
Did you call for me?
get the Monokuma file, right? He's here!
Now then.
It seems you guys have noticed the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Red bean bread and milk.
And the Monokuma file! And there's a bonus item.
It's the Monokuma file.
Hell yeah! Our brains are linked, Monokuma. That's what I'm talking about.
Do your best.
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out for a while you're at it?
What do you yearn
What is it?
for?
What do you yearn for? Well, I was thinking about what we should do and I wanted to discuss this.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait till Kazuichi fixes the damn elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they've made a huge mistake. There's no way these symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone would just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the very start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Oh, it's such beauty. There's no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful towards Mechamaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case as mystery and properly if I am gonna find out which side is the true hope. Also, now we got a line into what this bastard really thinks. Bro's over here trying to either get everybody killed or whatever. Bro's over here trying to play games with everybody's lives in the class trial. Jesus Christ. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
I have no objections. Proceed. And let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we're staying at Strawberry Tower, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man.
But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House.
This too
And that was
must be the
everything that
will of
happened this
causality.
morning. This too is the will of causality. I must say, I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then, how was Mechamaru able to go to Grape Tower? That's a great question, Nagito.
Man.
Well, obviously, he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that?
You.
Idiot. If we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult.
Well.
No, we might know what time he went to Grape House.
You serious?
Seriously?
I.
It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. Oh, you saw him. Great. More timing for our investigation.
What?
You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey.
And when was the sunrise? Was it before the rumbling sound? Huh? Rumbling sound? Oh, you heard it.
Huh?
What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. Oh, that's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Nagito got lucky, so he got one of the good rooms, which was soundproofed. So obviously he wouldn't hear any noises. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. What is that portrait? Did I ever look at that portrait? Hope Stick Academy founder is Zuru Kamakura. I understand why the school would immortalize such an important person in a portrait, but why would they put it in a place like this? What are they trying to show me? Old dapper dude. Okay. Hey, Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was that all about?
You.
Seriously, you don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Whoa, what the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall towards the lounge...
Hey! What are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it.
Do those ring on a regular interval, or did someone make it ring? I'm curious.
Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
What did you do to
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance.
you?
Uyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up!
Why would anyone do something so childish?
Huh?
You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seem to get here pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence.
You fiend.
Coincidence, huh?
Huh?
What? Do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever. I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
And thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should get back to sleep. And then they heard the noise.
Huh?
What was that sound? So good, we have several witnesses to the banging sound.
What's going on?
Earthquake?
This
It
pressure.
did not feel like it shook.
Hey,
There's no way this building's gonna collapse, right?
Hey.
Kazuichi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously
That's not the
wrong.
important part. And what happened afterwards? Did you guys separate?
Hey,
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened.
also,
And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
huh?
I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for the rumbling noise that you guys heard after that. To be fair, who was it that got the super deluxe rooms after rock, paper, scissors? It was Nagito and... was it Mechamaru? So those two wouldn't hear if there was a noise outside. The moderate room probably doesn't have full soundproofing based on what Monokuma said about the rooms. So...
Why, you...
Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Of course I'm not for now.
Hey!
That for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems like there's a no doubt that you guys just told me is a very important clue. That wall clock alarm, you heard it first, and the rumbling noise that came out after. Now then, how do these noises relate to the case? Wall clock. Hey, you said you witnessed Mechamaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't go to sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock on the lounge. It turns out that I was totally off. It was still around 5 a.m.
Hey!
And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of a door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Mechamaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor, so he went out of his room and down the stairs at 5 a.m. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
Hey!
But why would Mechamaru wander off so early in the morning?
I
was wondering that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Mechamaru. Until just now. Then, from the time you saw Mechamaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? A chance were you thinking about? Everything that's happened so far and getting choked up?
What?
Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And I thought you were just reminiscing about Peko or something. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Bro's such a party pooper. Stop cock blocking, bro. He's just trying to have sex with his Peko ghost, okay? Get out of here. Yeah, but I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Mechamaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Mechamaru apparently went down the stairs to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling noise that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Mechamaru during that noise. If so, that might have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard the sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean...
When we heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi, sure.
I get it.
Can't argue with that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off before the rumble. What do you suppose that means?
Hey,
Hey, haven't we talked enough? Also, that is a fair question. Why was the alarm set to ring at that time, specifically? Was that like an omen for when Nekomaru was supposed to have died or something? Did someone set the alarm clock to go off when Nekomaru's death was supposed to... I'm not sure how that works. Because, like, the only person who doesn't seem to have an alibi so far is Nagito. But unless they're doing a thing where Nagito is not showing us his real thoughts and his real actions during that time, then I doubt he's the killer. I really think I should repair the elevator now. Oh my, you're still here? Gah. Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs, complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I want you to do. After the elevator's fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. Huh? What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges on both Grape House and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later.
hey, bastard.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Oh, is he thinking about trying out the death room or something? That makes sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. Can't let them face the danger. I must be the pariah who goes down in their place. Alright, yeah, shut up. You're not gonna die. You're too lucky for that. That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and the door at the far back of the Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Huh? Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why'd the elevator break in the first place?
Man.
Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you can see the silver cover under the button. It looks like, I think I read that wrong, but move on for now. It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover's locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. Oh, on the other side. I see, it's the control panel on the Grape House side that's broken then.
Yeah.
If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator's stuck on the Grape House side. So wouldn't that mean that the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. That's interesting. Wonder how that happened. Because let's say, let's say a killer from this side followed Mechamaru into the other side and damaged the elevator from that side with the control panel on that side. If they can't really come back to Strawberry House then, right? Because, well, one, someone would have to press the button on the Strawberry Hall side to open the tower from that side to this side. And one, that person wouldn't be able to go, that person wouldn't be able to stay inside the tower because of the motion sensors. So it wouldn't even open even if a person tried to press the button on this side. So that, I'm kind of confused now. Huh.
Hey!
I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away.
You...
Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. You don't have any tools. Why don't you use this?
Huh?
Huh?
Whoa!
It's a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. And then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something.
Huh?
What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator's fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but well, as long as I'm checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I'll leave it to you. That's interesting. Do you think the elevator's going in all different kind of directions or something? Elevator's been added to the truth bullet section. Cool. What do you want?
This, too,
I can
must be
think
the
of only one
real
reason why the killer
causality.
barred the door to Strawberry Hall. They wish to prevent me from going to the crime scene. Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, shut up. Nobody cares. Oh, damn. It's the Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken. There's no way it's gonna open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of the door is also barred with chains. They must have really been cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
The killer's intent. I can only think of one explanation. Ah, Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering. Shut the hell up. Nobody cares about you and your hamsters.
Listen well.
Which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion. Yeah, that was probably it, sure. I don't care. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between the houses, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but no, it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer even after I finish investigating that room. Alright, buddy. Let's go die. Let's go into the Joker room, the clown. We live in a society. Let's go. The final den room. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the Octagon. Inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Mechamaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Mechamaru, the killer must have obtained it here. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go.